All right, so we are back for our live versus video.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying it.
Normally, we have some cuts and we have some snafus when it comes to like doing the intro and things like that. But
once, yeah, it's all live. Like
Yeah.
it's out there.
it's a lot more pressure, but it's
Yeah.
also a lot more fun.
Once we also Ross and I had a game where we just couldn't finish it. So the match was 2-0, but we're gonna play three games of this matchup, and just something happened every game. Like we redid the game twice, and it was like 45 minutes, and we're scrapping it. We're just playing two. But yeah, so we're back with our second match for our Guilds of Ravnica preview to Standard,
Mm-hmm.
and so far, I mean, the last one you did a lot of cool things with new cards. I'm not, the base of my deck is all cards from Ixalan, Dominaria M19, but the spells, like the spells matter side of Standard now because of Guilds of Ravnica Izzet, I think is going to turbocharge a strategy like this. Keep in mind, do not think this deck is good. But it seemed fun, and I thought if this was the first time we're going live, I had to one-up Todd with the worst Izzet deck of all time, and hopefully I can beat him.
Just at me next time, man. what is this? He called my deck garbage. Like he's saying his is worse somehow, and I'm just like, probably not.
I was just at home. And then I saw you talking about Primal Amulet being better than Assassin's Trophy.
I did not say that.
Yeah, you kind of did.
No, I didn't. Look, if you read the chain of tweets, it went, hot take, Primal Amulet's going to be good in Standard. Someone was like, what about the trophy card? And I was like, well, I mean, if you remember Path to Exile in Standard, it was like, okay, but also giving your opponent land is not great. That was it.
Hot take. I'm sick of hot takes.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's play.
So talk about your deck, because I know there's a weird combo interaction element to your wizard deck. So if you could do a quick explanation.
Oh no, this is a troll match. I'm not explaining this deck for anyone that doesn't know. It's going to be a surprise when it happens. I just want them to see my hands and be like, what are happening? These cards?
Okay. I'm going to be playing a mono white deck revolving around the knight creature type. History of Benalia is a very powerful card, and I just want to kind of push both elements of it, the making creatures as well as pumping your whole squad. We also have, I believe, Knight of Valor, the 4-mana 3/4 Lord. I have 2 copies of Ajani, and I have some of the Convoke.
Something called Conclave.
Something of the Conclave here. Conclave Tribunal, where they put you to death. I think
that card is unbelievably good.
Same.
An Ixalan's Binding effect. I guess they're all just O-ring effects that is able to convoke. Just seems absurd to me. Like, History of Benalia, make a token attack, bring it back, attack, play creature, tap all 3, kill something. Like, that seems unbelievable.
Yeah, it seems very good.
Yeah, all right, but anyway,
we got to roll.
Oh yeah, we got to roll.
7-11 game. 7 you lose, 11 you win. If you roll 7, the other person rolls an 11, they get to go first all 3 games.
It is exciting.
Oh,
no,
you rolled 7.
No. 9. Okay.
All right. Well, I do get to go first, which is very, very good for my linear bad aggressive deck. Ooh, we got a curve. If we had a 1-drop, this hand would be perfect, but we're
all right, chat. Can we pull if people like this hand or not? No, I'm kidding.
that good, huh? Or that bad?
Oh, both.
Oh, sure.
All right.
We are playing some stinkers in our deck.
Go.
Mostly cards that just are knights, but they are aggressive. They do mostly get destroyed by Chain Whirler, though. What?
That's the card?
What do you mean that's the card?
That's the card you're casting.
Yeah. What is happening? I don't understand. Yeah. Is it just going to get killed next turn or something? I don't understand what's happening.
I probably just need to keep all copies of this, even though I don't want to, but...
Brad,
no, I'm gonna bottom it.
Okay. I'm very curious how my creature is going to die.
Your turn. Not yet. It's. No, I'm taking 3.
All right. Yeah, we'll whack you for 3.
17.
If he was playing red, I think I might have led with this. But we're gonna just try for a history and hope he doesn't syncopate it or negate it. Okay. Womp womp.
Sailor of Means.
That's pretty good.
Your turn.
That's pretty good. But is it as good as a 4/2?
No.
All right, attack for 4. Sorry, I don't have some big,
13.
oh, my 1/4 is trumping your whole deck.
Uh-oh. All right, let's
Counting history banal was actually very good, though.
go to 11.
You're at 11.
Your turn.
All right. Honestly, I didn't play that much limited of Dominaria, so I'm sure you're about to cast some flash wizard that does some stuff, and I honestly don't know what to do about it. So I don't have a land, but we're just gonna attack with this one. I don't know what you got, so we're attacking with this one.
7.
All right, second main. I'm gonna play an Ajani. Now I could have played this pre-combat, but I wanted to see what Brad did first because we do have other options at our disposal.
Results.
I'm gonna send it up to 5 and put counter on each of these.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna Chemist Insight.
Okay.
That would have been nice earlier. All right.
Also, if you did something and ate this, I might have brought it back.
Goblin Electromancer.
Yeah.
And I'm at 7.
I have you at 7 life. Yes. You go to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
So I still think he has some 4 mana thing. There's like so it's like a 4 mana 3/3 flash flyer. Is that what else does it do? I know that is a card.
When it
but I
comes
just
into
don't know
play,
what it does.
it gives all wizards +1/+1, and when
Okay.
it comes into play, it can copy
A spell on the stack?
spell on the stack.
A spell on the stack or an instant sorcery on the stack
And instant sorcery I control on the stack.
that you control. Okay. All right. That makes things a little easier. All right. Tick up. Tilt. Okay. So put a counter here.
Yep.
Hmm.
Do you guys still think Turbo Fog variants will be playable?
If they bring another fog, but I don't think so. You need access to 2 different fogs. I mean, Settle the Wreckage is really good, so maybe not, but I don't know yet. I'm hoping not because I really hate the deck. Sailor Means block.
Yep.
Sirens Ruse it,
So you blink it,
and then I draw a card if it was a pirate. It's a pirate.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. All right, we're gonna play a Conclave Tribunal for 4 mana. Target Goblin Electromancer. I don't even know if that's the right one. Target, but
Also, Todd, why mono white and not black white?
so there haven't been a ton of.
Oh, whoa! Hold on. I'm going to release the Wind It.
You're gonna have to tell me what it does. All right, that's the okay. I know what that does. So you can still cast it, right? Okay.
I can cast it next turn.
So it exiles it, but the controller can cast it at any point in the future.
Yep.
Okay.
Draw.
Yeah.
Play it.
You have to pay for it. Right?
Nope.
There's no way you don't have to pay for it.
Without paying. It's not a good card.
Exile target land permanent for as long as that card remains exiled. Its owner may cast it without paying its mana cost. What the heck is this nonsense?
Cards go with Maelstrom Wonder and Commander.
Oh, nice. So to get back to the question about playing Orzhov, if I'm not mistaken, Orzhov's not in Guilds of Ravnica. So the splashes would be a little bit difficult with the mana. We'd have to play a lot of like coming to play tap lands like Evolving Wilds, things like that. Yes, we do have Isolated Chapel still, but I don't think that's enough for like a aggressive deck where we want to play heavy on the white with things like History Benalia as well as Benalish Marshall. I don't think splashing white is good. I think splashing red could be okay. We do or green, depending on access to the things. We just didn't have a ton of cards previewed for either of those that I thought would make the deck. Sure, go. All right.
Oh wait, I could attack the Ajani.
You want to attack it for 1? You can't attack it for 2. That came into play this turn.
Oh yeah. Attack it for 1.
All right, it's attacked for 1. All right, I will. Attack for 5.
I'll block with an Electromancer.
I will pass priority.
I'm going to flash this back, discarding an opt.
Okay. So you draw 2.
Yeah.
One of your guys goes to the bin. All right. I'm gonna bring back Knight of Benalia. I'm gonna play Radiant Destiny on Knight, and then I'm gonna play Conclave Tribunal on this. Go.
Herr Kaiba wants to know, will blue-white control still be good, or do you think Esper will rise in popularity, as it did in the last few months of Standard?
So that's a good question. Blue-white actually didn't lose a lot. The 4-mana draw spells like Hieroglyphic Illumination and Glimmer of Genius, I think, can be pretty easily replaced by Chemister's Insight. What's the 3-mana counterspell? Not Dissolve, the other one, the old one that rotated.
Disallow?
Disallow, yeah. So Disallow's gone, but we get to replace that with the one that has Surveil, this Sinister Sabotage, I believe it's called. So the pieces are all there. The only things that we really lost were things like Torrential Gearhulk. We lost a bunch of win conditions. So we lost Torrential Gearhulk, we lost Rise of the Second Sun, or you know what I mean. And we didn't really get a lot to replace it. I have a build that is trying out Murmuring Mystic, but I don't think it's good enough. But I do like Murmuring Mystic a lot. It did some work in the last video. You just didn't have answers to Carnage Tyrant, but Blue-White does have quite a few answers to Carnage Tyrant. I'm going to need you to make play, sir.
You have me. I'm 1 mana short because you had that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, I'm not happy.
Oh, I do have the City's Blessing. Excuse me. I need to find the City's Blessing. We don't have a City's Blessing. Star City's Blessing. Incoming. Rob, I need you to grab me a Star City's Blessing. I'm sorry. I just hit it. All my creatures have Vigilance now.
I actually have it.
You have the combo, but you're just short of mana?
Yeah.
Can you show me and then explain it and then concede?
No, I maybe I can. I think I can survive the turn, but it's not good.
So just talk about your hand, because
know.
I'm face up. I have nothing, and I'm just going to keep shoving my creatures no matter what. They have Vigilance. I don't care.
So if I had this in play,
okay,
I can play this, target this on this.
So this just...
All right.
We need to know what the cards do.
Naban doubles
triggered effects.
Wizard triggered effects.
Yes.
So then I can play this for 1 mana, target this, in response play this. Triggers, I get to double this and target both of these over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
And then I make a treasure and draw a card until I find a Wizard's Lightning, and then add Wizard's Lightning to the stack of the
And then you infinite Wizard's Lightning me.
Yes.
But you're 1 mana short because I got you chub blocked with Electromancer. You needed this to make infinite mana, right? In the
yes.
So if you had, but you couldn't take 5 because you were at 5. So okay, so you're short, and you're probably dead.
I might not be dead, but
You might not be dead.
I need to know the best use of wasting my cards.
Also, just to get this out there for the viewers, these videos will be uploaded to YouTube next week.
Oh yeah, cool. The we'll probably end up splicing them a little bit so that each match is its own video, but we may just put up the whole VOD. I'm not sure yet. That's a post-production Jeremy Knoll decision.
So if I draw a single card and lose all of my permanents, can I get back into this?
I don't know, man.
So I guess I just have to hope you draw a land and I just run some chumps. Let's see if I can run better chumps. All right, let's just flashback Chemister's Insight.
Okay.
Nope.
I do love the fact that if Conclave Tribunal 2 was just
Go.
a friggin' another creature, I would have just died.
Yeah.
All right. Draw. Okay. That was not a bad one. We don't really need to threaten double strike because creatures aren't very big. Play Benosh Marshal. Take up on these two.
Sure.
All right. Attack.
Blocks.
Yeah. Your turn.
All right. Opt.
Opt resolve.
Bottom. Draw.
See if he can infinite
Draw.
me.
Nope.
Aw. All right, we're going to take a quick break while we prepare sideboards. We'll be right back.
All right, so I do have a transformational sideboard that would be good in this matchup, but
Oh.
I'm gonna combo. And so I'm not changing. I'm gonna bring in a Spell Pierce and take out a draw spell, and that is it.
Okay. We have some more baffling ends to bring in to help take care of things like Goblin Electromancer, the one for the Minister of Memes, or
Sailor of Memes?
Sailor of Memes. That's what everyone was calling it in Twitch chat. We're going to be cutting Knight of Grace since Brad is not a black deck. It's not that good. It doesn't hit that hard. We have no black permanents of our own to pump it. Radiant Destiny is just another card where I want to be a little more interactive with this deck because he does have this weird infinite combo. And even though all my removal is sorcery speed, I'm hoping to cast it early while he taps out for these early creatures that are part of the combo. We'll shuffle up. I actually want you to combo me. I'm sad that I did that.
I know. It was just like one. I was like, no, I have it, and I needed the land.
Did you discard the land to the?
No. I had a land to play.
the jumpstart?
I needed 8. I only had 7, and that gave me the 8th to play a 2 and a 2 and a 4.
Gotcha.
And I couldn't jumpstart without playing the way that I did.
All right, you're on the play.
Yes, I am. Well, this is not good. Oh, no.
I need to draw some lands, but I have a pretty solid start here. We're gonna keep mine.
I don't think I can afford it. Oh no! Oh no!
You would have just got there.
Yeah, in spectacular fashion.
One thing I want to point out, I am playing 4 copies of Adanto Vanguard. It is the only non-knight in my deck, or at least in my main deck, and it's mostly because it's just one of the most powerful threats that White has to offer in an aggressive strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, it doesn't get the boost from things like History of Benalia, Valiant Knight, or Radiant Destiny, but I think it's good enough on its own. It's just hard to kill.
Go.
All right. That means he has an opt. Your turn.
Bottom draw.
Unfortunately, we're gonna need like another good 1-drop printed to make this deck really
18,
competitive. I think. We are still early in preview season though, so hopefully we get something. I don't know if I should play this or Knight of Grace. Probably just this because he can't just kill it.
Radical idea.
Yeah. Radical Idea is this new Think Twice-esque card that doesn't really gain you card advantage, but it's really good card filtering, which I like. I don't know if it's good enough, though. We didn't draw a land. We will just go ahead and baffling in this, though.
Spell Pierce.
Nice. Okay. Go. Got me. Got me good.
Todd, going back to the splashing another color in this Knight's deck,
Yeah.
would unclaimed territory give you enough?
I don't think so. The land. So there have been a number of lands like unclaimed territory in the past that have just not quite been good enough. I think there's even like a black-white land from one of the Planeswalker decks that we could play. Like Brad had what's the marsh that you played last match?
Foul Orchard.
Foul Orchard.
Foul Orchard, right? There is one of those for black-white, but the fact that it enters the battlefield tap and you only have 8 actual dual lands means that I don't think that it's good enough.
Yeah, I agree. You have to respect the mana that Guilds of Ravnica gives you.
Your turn. This is not a game that I think I'm going to win. But
Oh. Go.
okay, maybe I'm gonna win.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing much over here.
All right, we'll try history.
Results.
Also, you'd mentioned splashing red. What would that get you exactly from
So the Boros Legion is known for being aggressive. I think the texture and the build of the deck would have to change significantly, but I think there is going to be like a white-based Boros deck. It just might not be Knight themed.
Your turn.
But it could very easily be like, Knight of Grace, History of Benalia themed. Get another Knight.
I think I did it. I think I finally made the worst Izzet deck on the Versus series.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's go. Baffling End.
Results.
Target this.
Siren's Ruse.
Okay.
Yukon Viscera wants to know, are there any color combos you expect other than the 5 colors from guilds that seem likely?
Oh, for sure. Like, blue-white is not one of the guilds, and I think that blue-white could very easily be a reasonable deck choice. Dawnless Bodyguard.
Target. Or it doesn't target, but yeah, you choose.
Okay. When it enters the battlefield, I will choose Knight of Grace.
Sure.
I don't know. And then I'll just play a Conclave Tribunal. Get rid of this. This is the power of Convoke, being able to just use your creatures as mana in spots where, you're not doing much else with it.
Go.
Tap. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose Knight of Grace, so I'm going to
Yep.
leave it there just for... All right. Pop. History.
Yep.
So this is the only one that's not pumped. I will play a Valiant Knight.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not fair.
Celtic wants to know if blue-white would have the same mana problem that you're having with the Knight's deck and splashing black.
It would, unless you go easy on the double colors of things. Like, I think Sinister Sabotage is going to be like the only double blue card you can really afford to cast. I think Field of Ruin acting as a mana fixer could end up being a real thing. Especially for a control deck. For an aggro deck, it's a little harder because a lot of times you need one of your colors on like turn 1 or 2.
All right, I'm going to...
I mean, that is one of the reasons why I'm not playing blue-white in one of these videos.
I'm going to Wizards Lightning this in response.
Ooh.
Copy it.
Okay,
Wizards Lightning that.
kill both these.
Yep.
Okay, they're down. So this is a 5. These are both 5s, and I can attack with this and just pay 4 life if you block here. Whatever. Hit you for 10.
Block the bodyguard.
Okay, I will order this first. I want to just let that
13.
happen. I could have attacked with this too if he was going to do that, so that's definitely something to think about. But I want to get that off the battlefield.
I accept. We're back to square one, except I have 2 mana down. Ooh.
Nice. Just going off.
All right, your turn.
All right. Unfortunately, a Dawn of Vanguard is also a vampire and not a human, so even if I can't even name human with this, which is a little unfortunate. So we can threaten double strike with all our knights. Is that better or worse than playing Radiant Destiny? So they're not that big, so I'll just make them at least 4 power so they can
And they
attack
have
through
vigilance now.
Yep. So I'm gonna name Knight and then attack with these.
So I can block here, right? There's nothing.
It's a 4.
Oh yeah, because
+1/+1.
Oh yeah.
And I also get the City's Blessing.
So you get it's 8.
3, 4. Yeah, 8.
Tate Kai wants to know your thoughts on Sultai control. He said the mana seems
Take it.
perfect.
8. So you took 5 last turn, so you're at 13. Now you take 8, and you're going to 5. Okay. So Sultai control is definitely doable with both Watergrave and Overgrown Tomb, as well as all of the buddy lands that are currently in Standard. And they work, obviously, very well with a lot of these cards. So or a lot of these lands. I think it's possible. You just got to give me a reason to play green in a blue-black control deck for the most part. But I mean, there could be a bunch of sweet Simic cards or whatever printed at some point, and then
Target this, play this, copy it twice, one here, one here.
wow. So yeah, okay. So 6 here and then 3 here.
Yep. Attack for 3.
I'll take 3. Oh yeah, he pumps your wizard, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
That was a good string of cards.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
What are life totals right now?
I'm at 17. Brad's at 5.
Yeah. And I'm coming back. And this could have just been without all of the combo pieces. And
All right,
just
I'm gonna get rid of this.
get rid of this and not this.
Yeah, because this can attack through both these and it can't attack through this.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good.
It's not great, but
2.
I need to do it. So he's at 2. He can still chump block me forever though.
I think this can 9. Nah, I want 2 cards.
No, that's fair.
Ha, punished. Oh man.
Don't be so greedy. You could have just waited a turn and chump blocked and then
I
hit me
could
for
have
9.
attacked. Yeah, I could have been winning this game, but
Yeah.
I'm not now.
Yeah.
Jared Ferris 87 asks, could Madroltha see serious standard play?
Oh, for sure. I think Brad has some words about that.
I think that
for,
could. Oh yeah,
next
well,
video.
you hold on. You
All right.
hold on.
I'm gonna take 6. I'm at 11.
Go.
All right, attack.
Block.
Yep.
You have to.
I'll pay 4. I'm at 7.
All right.
All right, play this. Here we go.
Go.
Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah.
Valiant Knight.
What is this?
It's just a creature deck. That's all I got. There's a bunch of stupid creatures. I don't think you have any more Jumpstart cards over there.
So this is
5. And this is 3.
a 5/3.
So you can make me pay 4 life, which I'm probably not going to do. Paying 4 life right now seems dangerous.
Yeah. Block like this.
Pass.
Release the wind.
That means you can just cast that EOT. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to be fine trading those. Okay. So you can cast EOT for free, right? Isn't that what that...
I can cast it for free whenever I want, and I
Oh,
can draw a spell.
right.
What are life totals again, guys? I'm a little behind.
I'm at 7. Brad's at 2.
Sorry, Chet.
Oh, no worries.
Your turn.
So Brad had the combo if he drew a sweet
do I,
spell. You have
don't
no
have-
more jump starts. I mean, you got a little greedy on discarding that Electromancer. I'm just going to say.
Yeah. I regret it now.
Tag. Vigilance. All right. So I think I'm going to give my creature double strike so I don't lose the knight.
Dead. It was very greedy.
All right. We're going to take a quick break while we prepare for
No.
the end of... Oh, or
No,
not?
we just
Well, I thought... Don't you want to talk about your like transformational sideboard that you could have brought in this matchup?
We can talk about that here
Right
now.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
All right, never mind.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, I'm very disappointed that it didn't work out.
You couldn't beat the tiny little white creature deck
No.
that has sorcery speed only interaction.
Yeah, it's not Splinter Twin.
Well, I mean, it would have been really, really cool if I hadn't drawn the second Conclave Tribunal in game 1. You would have just infinited me, and you came very close to infiniting me that game.
Yeah,
you know,
so
after losing all your stuff.
Actually, throw it to the drop down. I'm just going to explain the basic combo.
There's a couple of different ways to do it.
Yeah, there's different ways to do it, but this is the basic one, and this is the one you want. So with these 2 cards in play, and enough mana to play all the spells you want, how this combo works is you Siren's Ruse the Sailor Means, and then with this on the stack, you cast Naru and copy it, and now you'll get 2 copies. One is going to target Naru, and one's going to target Sailor Means.
Yeah.
So you stack it so like this one resolves first, this comes in, and you get a treasure, and you draw a card. and then this one's going to blink out, and it's going to copy this one again, and then you again do the same thing. So now you draw all these cards and get all this mana.
Yeah, and this is because this is double triggering, basically.
Yes, this is letting your wizard double trigger.
Mhm.
So once you draw a bunch of mana, you let this whole thing resolve, and now you have infinite mana, and you're and enough cards in your hand. And then once you have that, what you can do is you put so you put a Siren's Ruse on the stack, another one, and you put a Wizard's Lightning on the stack.
Yeah, and then every time this gets blinked, you copy.
Well, and then you
both of these.
and then you play another one, and then with that other one, then you just copy both of these and keep blinking this and copy both of these.
Right, and since you have infinite mana, you basically just get to do all the tricky stuff you want. But yeah, you get infinite mana off of this, and then you do infinite damage with Wizard's Lightning.
Yep,
it's a really cool combo, and your cards don't seem that bad on their own. Like they're obviously like you winning the game. Like you could have won that game, maybe, right, by just attacking me. When I was at 17, when you discarded the Electromancer, if you just attack for 9, you put me to 8. You play a chump blocker. I'm
well aware of what I could have done.
No, but I know what you know. I know you're aware, but I just want to say like the +1/+1 to all your wizards is not an unreasonable effect,
No.
and you know you're not even playing something like Adeliz, right? Like Adeliz could give you your deck like that alternate punch that you need to actually just kill people without the combo.
Was there any thought to using the mana to cast Banefire? We had a few questions about that.
Oh, well, so I guess this is just a deck building principle. So you don't want to rely on additional combos when your deck already plays the cards already.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a different combo out there that wants Banefire that lets you reduce the amount of cards that are needed, that's great. But since all the cards in your deck already, like Wizard's Lightning just works well with Wizards, and once the combo goes and you draw your whole deck, whenever you build a deck that does things like that, you want to minimize the additional cards that will lower your redundancy and make your draws awkward. So it effectively is a win more card because it's only going to work once you go off. Right.
So if your opponent had a counterspell, which is why I'm assuming they're asking like, why don't you play a Banefire? Because it can't be countered if you have 5 or make it X 5 or greater. They would have countered your infinite combo piece, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need that extra uncounterability to win the game. Like
I think it's just a question of like why not have like an actual win condition and like instead of just the counter thing, I think. But
if you're going off, like you're making infinite mana and drawing infinite cards, right? So
that's exactly it. Yeah.
So you've already effectively won the game. You just have to use the redundant copies of your combo to actually kill them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't need to add another element to the deck to win a game that's already won as long as you do your cards properly. It's the same reason why you see like KCI. I don't want to bring that deck up, right? Everyone's sick of that deck, but it only plays Pirate Spellbomb as a win condition, and online because that can take so long, people add like Aether or Reservoir. Aether Flux Reservoir.
Are you sure it's that and not Ether Grid? Gear for Ether Grid?
No, in the main deck, a lot of people will play a Reservoir just to make the combo faster, so you can kill them faster on Moto.
Okay.
Yeah. Ether Grid even takes longer.
Look, they're gonna ban Carclan Ironwork because it's stupid at some point. So don't we don't even
talk about that. But yeah, so the next match we've got up, I'm excited about. I'm playing another mid-range deck, but I've added a color. See, I'm switching it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're a little off.
Hilariously enough, I am also playing a blue-red deck, adding a color.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're kind of staying in our comfort zone a little bit and branching out.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we're gonna do a live versus video. Well, who do we want to make it for? Ourselves. Yeah, we won't play the decks we like, but
that's what I do anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so we're going to be taking another 10-minute break while we set everything up for that video, and I'm liking these questions though, and I think after that video we should have some Q&A.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So after we finish our third match, make sure to stick around. Rob's going to be relaying some questions to us, and we're doing a full-on Q&A. It might take, we might spend 20, 30 minutes on it for all I know.
5 hours.
5 hours, dude.
No.
I got to eat.
Yeah.
I'm hungry already, Anyway.
I'm hungry to win the match.
Thanks for watching the live versus series. We'll be right back after this short break.